Antoine! Antoine Auclair works for Ubisoft, and he is the Realization Director, one of the Realization Directors. What is that all about?
So I realize directions, and I direct realizations.
Okay. So you make this happen.
Yeah, I make everything happen. Basically, I'm the only guy working there.
Yeah.
And that's how I made Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
The whole thing. You just did the whole thing by yourself.
Just the whole thing.
The credits will
all
be
of the
2
cutscene. I'm
seconds.
playing the 2 characters there. I animated them. I drew the background. Did the technology for the waves and all that stuff.
The guy walking around in the box.
I'm a pretty smart guy, and I work a lot. But basically, all of that was a lie. What I do is I make trailers, as well as help other people make trailers by developing tools to help them make the best trailers that we can, so that we get people pumped for our games.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna ask some deep questions. This boat is called Jackdaw. Why?
Jackdaw is actually a type of bird, and there's a beautiful legend of the jackdaw that I honestly would not feel super comfortable telling you because I don't know how it goes exactly, but there's a legend about the jackdaw and an eagle, and it has a thing.
Okay.
But the eagle has been a big part of the Assassin's Creed franchise for a while, and so there are hints of that in the game.
Okay, so you're playing the mission that was E3, right?
I believe that was a Gamescom mission. Gamescom Germany, I think. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. There's one other thing here. When these guys see the water goes red, you're being targeted.
That means don't be there.
I thought that means shark. There were sharks in the water.
Well, there are sharks in the game, but they're not indicated by this red water.
You know, blood.
Oh, blood. Well, that's not just sharks. It can make you bleed.
I love the water. I love what you did there with the water, man.
Well, yeah, thank you so much.
How many people just worked on the water? Like, I want to know the amount of people.
Well, honestly, I couldn't tell you, but I can tell you they're much smarter than I am. That's for sure.
So, tell me a little bit about the story, about the game. Something that, preferably hasn't really come out yet.
Wow. What?
Yeah.
You want me to give you some spoilers and things I'm not allowed to say?
That guy just barged you with a ship!
Yeah, man, he did that.
This is Disney World, this is a theme park.
What are you talking about?
Just bumper cars, bumper ships.
Ship barging?
Ship barging.
Yeah, I'm
gonna
guy's mess him up.
Yeah, this is not a good idea. You don't want to barge somebody with a ship because that would not. Wow. Okay, that's not a nice way to go.
He's not barging me.
Yeah, totally. Okay. That guy just stole off the boat in a very funny way.
Sorry?
That guy just stole off the boat in a very funny way.
Well, he's a clumsy guy. He's been drinking a lot of rum.
Do you ever lose any crew members off the side of your boat?
Yeah. If there's a storm, like, all your dudes can just fall off of it.
Can you make someone walk the plank?
That's not a thing that really happened. I believe there are actually no records of that ever happening in the Golden Age of piracy. It's something that might have come out of a novel, but it's totally not a thing. And so we didn't put it in the game because it just doesn't apply. We tend to go for realism, at least in historical accuracy.
How many months of research went into the history of the title?
A lot of months, but basically we research the game throughout development. We always make sure that everything.
How does that process work? I've always wondered. You get a soldier in for a military game. What do you do
we
for
had
a
one
game
of those
like
guys.
this?
Well, we had a weapons expert who was an expert in pirate weapons and cutlass swords.
Pirate weapons.
We had this guy come to I believe Comic-Con.
Yeah.
We built a whole.
Well, not an expert on pirate weapons.
No, we shot cannons at Comic-Con in
What?
San Diego. Yeah.
What?
In the San Diego Bay. Yeah, absolutely. I missed out because I didn't get to go, but I'm here, so that's cool.
Okay, so how was this guy an expert? Like, was he involved throughout the whole process, or was he just consulting? Did he just pop in like every now and again?
He's not an employee. He was definitely more of a consultant, but he just knows everything there is to know about piracy, whether it involves weapons on land or at sea, like the ship.
Spider-Man just jumped into your boat?
No, he didn't exist at that time. Also, he's not real.
Not historically
Also,
accurate.
we don't have that franchise.
Oh yes, that's true.
another company, so we don't talk about that.
Okay, no, we won't. But you know who's cooler than Spider-Man?
No, me? You? You.
Oh, every Assassin's Creed guy that comes.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Also us.
So, what is next for you guys? Like, I'm looking forward to playing this title. I'm looking forward to getting inside the world. Will we see a lot more pirates coming up in the next while, or will we start seeing more like creative other parts of history?
Well, as far as what's next, we're not really talking about that just yet. We're gonna focus on releasing Black Flag. It's coming out November 1st, so quite soon. So we gotta focus on that for now. We do have DLC plans, but we're not really quite ready to talk about it too much because we want to make sure that people enjoy. I mean, there's plenty to enjoy and play with this guy Edward for now. In the future, we'll see what happens.
How many hours do you think it's going to be?
To play it?
Yeah.
I actually don't know, but it's quite expansive. It's a massive game. There's so many things to do. Like you can go whale hunting. You can just.
Can you punch a
hang out
shark? That's what everybody wants to know. Can you punch a shark to death?
to death? You can't punch a shark to death. That's impossible.
Historically inaccurate.
Is it? Can you punch a shark
You
to
can
death?
rip its gills and it can die.
Is that how you do it?
Yes, we're
I'll
from
have
South
to
Africa.
remember
That's how we
that
do
when
it.
I'm-
You
when
have
I
to
move
dodge
to-
it in the water, and
I'll have to remember when I go to Cape Town and shark dive.
Yeah, don't worry, it's chilled. I've been shark cage diving. It's quite an amazing experience. So now the objective is you beat up this fort.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this?
Because I want to make the fort mine. So you see how it says Reese right there? There's a bro in there that I need to kill because I want to make this fort mine. And so it will attack other enemy ships later on for me. And it's just going to allow me to control this part of the map a little bit more.
Okay, cool. So let's get in there. Let's teach this guy a lesson.
Right.
So there are a lot of these forts all around the map, and
Yeah, there's a variety of them, yeah. And they vary in difficulty levels.
is it similar to the towers
See
in
how I just
Far
put on my
Cry
hood?
3?
There's comparisons to be made. We
I
definitely,
loved those towers.
So look, I mean, Far Cry 3 was an amazing game. I think everybody was really happy when that came out and was just mind-blowing and brilliant, and we definitely were. And super proud of those friends on that team that just kind of worked on that. So we took a page out of the Far Cry 3 book with Assassin's Creed. Definitely, like for example,
Epic.
you know how everything you did, like all of the hunting that you could do
Yeah.
in Far Cry 3,
Yeah.
sort of you could craft your stuff and just build a bunch of things and upgrade your character. Well, we're sort of going for that aspect where everything that you do in Black Flag just goes towards something. Pirates are all about booty and like getting gold and stuff like
They're
that.
all about booty. So Snoop Dogg.
Well, yeah. What, that's exactly what this is about. We actually
This game is actually about booty.
we missed out on a brilliant opportunity to use a Snoop Dogg song, I think, to just sell that game. That would have been amazing.
and just lots of twerking.
All the twerking,
All the
that
booty in the
pirates
world.
ever did, which is none.
Well, I don't know.
Well, that's true. We weren't there. We don't have that on
Historically
video.
inaccurate.
Yeah, who knows?
Get that guy on.
Who knows? So that captain right there, you see, it's pretty simple. It says kill. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take a shortcut.
Cool. Go. Oh wow. Okay. Cool. Just up there. Yeah. Sweet. I'm just gonna go straight for the kill because I never. Dude, don't mess around with these little
You're gonna walk towards him like a badass.
Oh, that was not very badass, bro.
No, I know. I shouldn't have been cocky like
You
that.
kicked him in the balls, though. That was pretty badass.
Well, yeah, but it's pirating thing to do, right?
So you were talking about the open world and how you've
Yeah.
incorporated loot and made that and booty and hunting, so you can skin animals, keep those skins, build items.
Yeah.
Like
You
can
can-
you build clothes
You can upgrade your armor, weapons,
visually?
and
Like if I catch a wolf, can I have a wolf skin on my head?
I don't believe we have wolves. We have more like Caribbean type. Well, we have sharks, yeah. Caribbean type animals. I don't think wolves were really present. I don't believe.
Can you murder the race of dodos?
No, that's not okay.
Yeah, but that's what that happened, right?
Yeah, but we don't want to
Historically
be
accurate.
responsible for that.
It could be a side mission.
We're not going to do that for you. We're not going to satisfy your species endangering habits or
Okay.
feelings and fantasies. So you see how my
But-
buddies are
but-
celebrating
but
this
quick-
because I killed a guy.
But
and,
how? Okay, cool. So they're at
Yeah.
now. This tower is this
super
this
happy.
short. But I want to know, can I, with Far Cry 3, it's first person. You can't see your clothes or your back. But now it's as a third person game. Can I modify my clothes in a meaningful way when I hunt? Can I
Not so much.
craft?
Well, so not so much in the way that you I think expect. What we have is we have a series of costume as we tend to have in this series. And
DLC, bro, and you can make
No.
it microtransaction DLC. I want to buy other people's items. Go
Well,
for that.
I don't know if that's going to come to this series just yet. That's not really what we've been about.
Yeah.
I think our DLCs, we've tried to make them a little bit more substantial. So you'll be hearing a little bit about that in the coming months. And so this is my objective right now. What we're gonna see is a little bit of a cutscene. I don't know if you wanna
Yeah, go ahead. Let's go into this cutscene.
That's gonna end the demo. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
So we're gonna be seeing a little cutscene right there, where Edward is gonna be a bit of a badass with this guy called Torres.
Ezio was badass. Everyone's been badass, man.
That's how you want your heroes to be.
Badass.
Yeah.
You don't want them to be wussies.
Well, I think specifically you want them to be badass.
Badass.
Yeah.
Badass is the way forward. So, yeah, what is your new favorite feature? Personally, like, off the record, or even though we're on the record.
Off the record?
Yeah, what is your favorite feature?
The boarding is incredible. Beating a ship in naval combat and boarding it any way that you want, whether it's going up the mast and kind of jumping on their ship, on their mast, and then air assassinating a guy down there. It's swinging with the rope is something we absolutely support. It's insane. Like there's nothing quite like it. And I think when people kind of hold the controller and do it themselves, it's just gonna blow their minds.
I am extremely excited.
Yeah?
Extremely excited.
Like how extremely excited?
Like, I hope I'm going to punch a shark to death. There will be somebody on YouTube that punches a shark to death, records that and uploads it, even though you think that it can't happen because, like, somebody will prove you wrong.
I hope it's you.
I hope it's me.
You better do it.
The whole Christmas holidays, I'm just going to be, like, punching a shark to death. Forget about any other game that came out. Dude,
amazing.
It was rad. Yeah, it was rad, like, hanging, and it was rad checking this out. Thank you so much for showing me.
Thank you.
I wish I could get my hands on it sooner.
Soon. Well, November 1st. It's pretty soon.
Soon. It's not soon enough.
Well, you're gonna be busy anyway. You're gonna be working and doing other stuff.
Yeah. Punching sharks to death in Cape Town.
For real. Yeah. Well, you gotta film that stuff as well and then put that online. You gotta punch virtual sharks and real sharks.
Yeah. Just do a graphics comparison.